Are you doing the intro or am I doing the intro?
You doing the intro because it's your story. Yes.
All right, okay. Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Okay Sweet Dreams. I'm Bean. Something kind of wild happened to me, very uncanny, so I'm going to tell you all about it, but how are you today, Don?
I'm feeling amazing and I'm really excited about this. So, what happened, Bean?
Okay, so, everybody has private thoughts, thoughts that they don't say out loud necessarily or share with anyone, just the passing thoughts that go on in people's heads, right?
Well, are we gonna discuss the voices in your head?
I'm not crazy. My mama had me checked.
Why?
So So the other day, I was just sitting there milling about, like I said, with my little private thoughts. And I just want to say that in all of my years of existence, I have never once thought about how spiders poop. Never. Not something that I would typically think about. But for some reason, this thought popped into my head. I was like, yeah, I wonder how they poop. Like, what's that like for them? I move on. I don't say it out loud. I don't do a Google search. I move on with my life. I go to sleep. The next morning, I wake up, I get on TikTok, I'm scrolling.
Your morning routine, basically.
Of course, yeah. And I'm on my third or fourth scroll, and there's a video of a spider. I feel kind of like an infinity, like, oh, I'm gonna see what this is all about. She's got a spider, it's on a stick, and out of nowhere, the spider just lifts up its ass and drops a little shit. It's pooping.
No
And the lady goes,
way.
oh my God. Oh my God, I just got a video of a spider pooping. And I thought it sent a chill to my core because not only have I never considered how spiders poop, I've also never seen a video or heard any other human ask, how do spiders poop? It's not a discussion that people normally have. So, what is the coincidence? What is the percentile chance that I would have this thought that I've never had in my life? And then less than 24 hours later, I'm served a video on TikTok of a spider pooping.
Oh my god, the chances of that are so astronomical.
Yeah, so it has me wondering. So then I looked up, how often do spiders poop? Are they just out there just shitting 24/7 for free? No. No, they are not.
Thanks God.
Yeah, they take a shit like once every few months. So that even kind of makes it seem more wild that this one spider every couple months has to take a shit. And this lady, and like I said, when I saw this video, I was like the eighth person to like it. It had just been posted like less than an hour ago when I saw it.
uh,
I mean, the odds of this all coming together. I mean, people talk about these situations like, oh, yeah, I talked about this, and then I got an advertisement for it on Google. Like, okay, you spoke that out loud. But this was a private thought in my head that I didn't share with anybody because I thought that's kind of fucking weird. And I'm not schizophrenic. This is real. This really happened to me.
I kind of like the fact that company spying on you through your phone with the microphone or the camera. That's not even something that triggers you anymore. Like I didn't say it out loud, but if you would have, you would be okay seeing it in an ad because yeah, I said it out loud. I know I'm being spied on, and we are just so accepted it, and it shouldn't be as easily accepted though.
No, it certainly shouldn't. But this was just so bizarre to me because I didn't say it out loud. This was my private thought. And I feel so much like my privacy has been invaded in a way that I cannot describe. I cannot fathom. I don't understand it. Like I said, I've never seen a video ever in my life of a spider pooping. Why did I see one that day? Why?
I think the big question here, why are you thinking about how spider poops? But we will get back to that why. Because as you said, people usually don't think about insects and how they poop. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I hate spiders, and it never even occurred to me as a human being that bugs poop also until you told me this story. But now I'm fucking mad because every house has a spider. That's inevitable. Now, if that statement is true, that means there are spider shit in my house, and I fucking hate this fact. So
100%. Yeah.
it's fucking disgusting. But so what's the theory? What's the conclusion being? Is TikTok reading your thoughts or what conclusion you arrive?
We have to be in a simulation.
Okay.
We have to be.
Okay.
There's no other explanation about how I could have an internal thought process and then I'm served that information less than 24 hours later. And like I said, I mean, if it were some like common topic like, oh, I wonder how they make Coca Cola, or I wonder who so and so is dating or whatever. Okay, like that's like stuff that people search for. But you can't tell me that like TikTok, the algorithm knew, oh man, show her a video of a spider taking a shit. That's what she needs to know this morning. It's just too weird. It's very bizarre.
Due to the algorithm, you said you were the 8th person.
I was the 8th person to like that video, yeah, and it had been posted 45 minutes before I started scrolling on TikTok.
So you hacked the system. That's what you're saying. You had an internal thought and you somehow forced this universe to
provide me the answer. Or the system is working as intended. It's just like, oh, she wants to know how spiders use the bathroom.
It does not. I can assure you it does not. Because when Wolf of the Wall Street came out, I had many thoughts about Robbie Margot. Nothing of that kind was on my phone, you know. So the universe is very selective about information.
Well, she's also living in the simulation and she decided that she didn't want you to have that. I don't know what to tell you, but...
How are you saying Robbie Margot wouldn't have me? Robbie Margot out there, please. Please. Deny this.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, this just like really freaked me out. It gave me kind of like an icky feeling where I'm just like, oh, man, I don't know. This is like too strange. So I wanted to share it because I was like genuinely like, do I say this out loud now? Do I confirm that this happened to me? Because I know it sounds crazy, me saying it out loud.
You know what is another supportive argument? And I think it was in The Matrix. And when you are speaking about living in a simulation, you have to mention The Matrix.
Of course.
Because that trilogy, I didn't like the fourth one and I think it was bad. So by Matrix, I mainly mean the trilogy. Yeah, we need to talk about blue pill or red pill. If we are in a simulation and let's say you have a body somewhere out there, would you want to get out of the simulation?
100%. I just need to know. I'm a little information gremlin and I need to know what's going on. I don't like the idea of not knowing. So I would want to know. I'd take the pill. Let me out of here. And then if it's bad, then they can just put me back in. Whatever. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, for me, and I was thinking really hard about that one, because if you remember, one of the characters in The Matrix actually betrays Neo and Morpheus, and he wants to get back into the cloud. He wants back in. And his reasoning was,
you know, I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the Matrix is telling my brain that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what I realize? Ignorance is bliss.
That would be you.
That would be me. And I tell you the reason why. In my teenage years or early 20s, I think I would be like Neo. I want to get out. But in my 30s and 40s, and even as I'm growing older, I think I would be okay with it. Just leave me be in the simulation. I don't care. Just make me happy, you know, and I don't give a fuck. I don't need the truth. I wouldn't want to get out of the simulation if this is a simulation. The only thing I would ask, if there's a simulation where there's magic, then please put me there, because this one sucks. But that's it. I just want magic, bro. Anyway, what you guys think? Are we living in a simulation?
If you've had an experience similar to this, please share it with me in the comments. I need validation from my fellow humans. Thank you.
The voices in your head are not enough to validate you?
It's not a voice. This literally happened to me. I've got the video to prove it.
Okay, sweet dreams.
Okay, sweet dreams.